What is the maximum? What does that exactly entail?
Well, there's just different types of periods. You keep him out of contact type periods and things, but he did more or less, I mean, today's so light anyways, but he more or less did every period today somewhat.
Is there a chance we could see Isaiah Dunn on Saturday?
50-50. You know, he actually did more today. Still got to catch up with the doc after. But there's a chance.
Preparing for Southern Utah, what's been the focus? How you feeling bouncing off the Ohio State game?
We got a ton of respect for these guys coming in. I mean, these guys have won a bunch of games. I think there's something to teams that know how to win, and they've done it the last 2 or 3 years. And so we know exactly this will be a tough contest. They can score some points. They've got some players, and so we're again going to need to bring our A game.
What's the biggest thing you want to see change from the Ohio State game to Southern Utah as far as just what you guys are concerned with?
Right. I want to see better execution on both sides of the ball. I think special teams wise, we did some good things last week. I'd like to take it to another level. And so again, I know that's kind of broad, but that's truly it. I mean, we got to execute a little bit better. We got to make the plays when they're there to be made. We want to see it on Saturday.
The defensive coaches and players yesterday said when they kind of went back and looked at the tape, they feel a lot of the issues are correctable. Have you kind of seen that in practice this week, and have they kind of been able to address some of those issues on tape?
Yeah, I'd agree with them. I mean, there are correctable issues that we had on Saturday, and we got to get them fixed. Some of those issues, we're making the play. When the play's there to be made, let's make it.
It's been a year since this team has won a game. Is there something, even if you're better than the other team on Saturday, is there something to that you just have to know how to win a game?
Well, yeah, there's something to knowing how to win. But again, these guys have won a game before in their history of playing football. Definitely these coaches know how to win some games. And so we haven't put a huge emphasis on that.
How do you feel about administrative things like offsides and small details? It seemed like the team did fairly well in that category.
Yeah, you know, offensively, I think we had one penalty, had a couple face masks defensively, but some of that's a little bit of effort. So it was pretty clean that way.
Yeah.
Going back to the quarterback situation, how do you coach both guys this week, not knowing who is going to start? It's a little different than camp where you have so much time until a game starts. With the game 48 hours away, how do you balance that?
Well, we always ask them to prep like they're going to start the game. And again, those two guys have gotten a lot of reps this week. And again, some of the stuff we're going to do on Saturday is what we've been practicing in camp. And so we ask them all to prepare like a starter.
What are the emotions like for you? You finally get the return is actually here. It's the home opener.
Yeah.
Jonathan Smith is back. What do you expect it's going to be like?
Oh, I think it's going to be, for me personally, a bunch of fun to run out there. Again, I go back to it's a privilege. I'm proud of these guys I'm bringing out on this field and just anxious to see them play hard for 60 minutes at a minimum and compete. Thanks, guys.